fragrances that got old, because even though this can get old, it just it doesn't compare to some other fragrances that get old. All right.
My city love me like BB King, Jet X around, I'm good. Yeah, well, you had your shot, you was at the top, but you fell off cause you wasn't playing fair. Raw was coming out of Memphis, guaranteed I'm in the top 10. They like, there he go with another video, but they ain't know I'm finna drop again.
What up, world? It's your boy Eric, back with more frag talk for all of the frag kids. As you can see from the title, in this video I will be sharing top 5 colognes that kind of got old. I'm not saying I regret buying these colognes. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy these fragrances. I'm just saying that they kind of got old. All right, I do have 2 honorable mentions, so we can't get into that now. And also, before getting into this video, you all, I would like for all of my subscribers to hit like on these videos and be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you hadn't hit the little bell, be sure to hit the bell, and also be sure to watch my other videos because I'm trying to get as much watch time as possible. It's just like a lot of the crazy stuff going on with the YouTube community where they're like, you got to get a certain amount of watch hours to, you know, keep your page up, and if you're trying to make a living, you have to have a certain amount of this and that. So I really want to accomplish that goal of getting like 4,000 watch hours, and I'm only like a couple hundred hours away. So be sure to watch my other videos as well as this video, and hopefully this thing could be something amazing for me and my journey of just living and growing. You know what I'm saying? I never would have thought that YouTube could have been a platform for me to actually make a living in. You know, hopefully we can do that. All right, but nevertheless, you all, let's get to this video. My 2 honorable mentions, y'all. Don't chew my head off. I'm actually trying to look for the colognes now. All right, they're right here. Don't chew my head off, y'all, because like I said, these aren't any regretful fragrances. Like I said, they're just kind of fragrances that made me kind of feel like I kind of got tired of them, but I still own them. All right, so 1 honorable mention is Nautica Voyage. Love this fragrance a lot, you all, but just kind of got tired of it, kind of got old, and for that it made my honorable mention. Now this fragrance right here, I almost made a big mistake and put it in my arsenal of the top 5, and I had to easily take it off, and I had to easily make it an honorable mention, because even though this fragrance could get old sometimes, it's one of the most best fragrances that I have, one of the most cheapest fragrances that I have. And even though it gets old, I could never just put this in the arsenal. Even if I wanted to, you know, I would be disrespecting it. So it's Mont Blanc Individuel. Like I said, sometimes it could kind of give me that impression of, yeah, it's just the old scent. But every time I even want to think of that and I just pull the top off and I just smell it, it's like, ah, yeah, it's an old scent, but it's something that you, if you know anything about fragrances, you probably want to keep in your arsenal. So it could not have made my top 5 list of fragrances that I regret, and most definitely fragrances that got old, because even though this can get old, it just it doesn't compare to some other fragrances that get old. All right, cool. So I'm looking in front of me and I have 5 colognes, you all, and I'm gonna try my best to run through it because this is not one of my favorite videos of downplaying colognes. Like I said, a lot of people probably would like to know colognes that I regret buying or colognes that have gotten old. So this is the frag world, and we will talk about all of those things. All right, so coming in number 5, you all, very great smell. I could put it on today and still be like the coolest person in the room, but it's just a fragrance that got old to me, maybe because I have other fragrances, whatever the situation may be. Great smell, kind of got old to me, you all, and it is nevertheless Carven Homme. Love it a lot, you all, love it a lot. I just have like 2 or 3 more bottles that kind of remind me of this fragrance, and I wear them more. So you know what I'm saying, it's pretty cool, but it just got old to me. All right, coming in at number 4, you all, this fragrance is a very great fragrance. I love a lot of other fragrances that come from this house. And hey, how you doing, Delona? That's my dog. Yeah, so this particular fragrance coming in at number 4, you all, great fragrance, you all. It just got old to me, and I still choose to keep it in my arsenal, but I just don't wear it as much. And it's Curve Soul. I just love it. Don't wear it as much. It kind of got old, but it always brings back those memories of, you know, cologne and what great cologne is about. All right, cool. Coming in at number 3, you all. This is another great fragrance. Never forget the day I bought it. I was just amazed by how amazing this scent was, and kind of reminded me of a barbershop, going to the barbershop, getting a fresh, clean, you know, haircut, and kind of hearing like an older person give you knowledge, and you kind of take that knowledge with you as you take this scent with you. And nevertheless, you all, comes from the house of Perry Ellis, and it is Perry Ellis M. I could never sell these bottles, none of these bottles that I am putting out on these lists or honorable mentions or whatever you want to call it. I could never sell these bottles. If anything, just pass them down, you know what I'm saying, to my sons or nephews, however you want to put it. But these are still absolutely great fragrances. If you're just getting into the game, or if you like older, more mature fragrances, you can't go wrong with Perry Ellis M. It just made my fragrance top 5, you know, kind of getting old fragrances, because I have so many already. So we're talking about, if you just only own 4 or 5 fragrances, you most definitely want to have something like this in your arsenal. So not a bad fragrance. It just kind of got old to me, you all. And it was Perry Ellis M. All right, coming in number 2, you all. This fragrance could easily make a Valentine's Day gift for your loved one if she's a woman. And it's a unisex fragrance, but it was made more for men, but I think a woman could pull it off. Is it too feminine for a male? Absolutely not. It's most definitely one of the most best unisex fragrances, because it's not inoffensive for a male. You know, it doesn't smell too girly for a male. It just kind of got old to me. Not as strong as I would like it to be, and it kind of reminds me more of a house scent, like just a good Febreze type of smell. So that's why I kind of got old, but the fragrance is amazing. And if you like anything that smells good, you'll probably want to keep it in your arsenal if you already have it. If you don't have it, I wouldn't just be too quick to pull the trigger. But it's from the house of CK, and it's Euphoria, however you want to pronounce it. So yeah, very great smell. If you don't already have it, I just wouldn't just recommend it. I mean, you could, I would recommend it for beginners. You know what I'm saying? I think I have even recommended this fragrance to just people who don't know much about fragrances. So it's just like, if you want something cheap, yeah, I could recommend it, because I have it. I actually like it. Something that I don't wear as much. Like I said, you could give it to your girl and she could easily love it. You could spray it on your furniture and it could easily be, you know, cool. One of those type of fragrances. Very inoffensive, light, and easygoing fragrances. So that's why I did make my list. Something cool. I just got tired of it. So you probably won't get tired of it, but I kind of did. All right, coming in at number 1, you all. This is a very great fragrance, and it kind of got old to me. I still love it. Maybe I think that this is one of these fragrances that I might grow more onto it later on in my days. You know what I'm saying? I think I might, and I don't know if you can see it through like a little glass right here, but either way it goes, this particular fragrance, you all, I think that I might grow on to it as time go on, and that's why I can't sell it. I can't give it up. It kind of got old to me, but like I said, fragrances are like up and down. Some of my older fragrances ended up becoming some of my best fragrances throughout time. You know what I'm saying? So the whole frag world thing is crazy. We just gotta figure this thing out one day at a time. We have to just enjoy it and not think too hard, and just enjoy fragrances for what they're worth. All right. And this particular fragrance, you guys, hard to pronounce. Y'all might have to help me out. It comes from the house of Ferre, Bergamotto Marino. And it is a great fragrance, you all. Just kind of got old. I don't wear it as much. I've actually seen these bottles for about $200 to $300 on eBay, so I don't know what's going on, if you know, it's been reformulated or what's going on. But very great fragrance. It just kind of got old to me, and that's why I did make my number 1 list. But like I said, I don't regret buying this at all. I could take a shower and easily put this on with no regrets. But I would know in the back of my head it's kind of got old to me or whatever. So that's why I made my list. All right, you all. I hope that this list didn't offend anyone. I hope it didn't, you know what I'm saying? If it did, y'all, this is just my opinion. This frag world, we really don't have too many people that get offended over here, so it's all good. My dog just hopped in my lap, and that's pretty cool. You want to get on the camera, Delona? Come on, Delona. This is the Yorkie Delona. Hey, Deloney. Say hey. I'll come down here so they can see you a little bit more. Say hey to Delona, you guys. She has been looking the whole time. She just was getting in my lap. Well, cool. All right. Well, till next time, you all. One love. Peace.